Hello, my name is Ahmed and thank you for watching this video. So far we saw together how to install the NetBackup and we have configured the catalog policy and how to protect the catalog in NetBackup. Then we saw how to create a basic disk and one MSDP disk which we created together. So yesterday we created this MSDP disk together. If I want to go inside the master server or the media server, because as we designed master and media for our lab, it's in the same virtual machine. So if I come to this location, MSDP, which is the location of my MSDP, and I do a simple ls-ltr, you guys will see that this folder has been created when we created the MSDP. And it will have its own catalog shadow, which is actually a shadow of the catalog. And it will have its own database. That means we need to protect this one, the catalog of the MSDP database. I have worked with the NetBackup for the last 3 to 4 years. I have never faced a situation or scenario that I had to restore the MSDP database. But anyway, there is a database and we have to protect it. But if the MSDP itself, something happens to it and the images are gone, for example, then there is no way to return back those images. But if something happens to the database or to one of the components of the MSDP, by the help of this MSDP catalog backup, we can recover it. So to do that, if we come back over here, we will see that we have this policies. If I go to the add, we will see that we don't have that options. Or at least on 10.501 and 11, I did not see that options. But still, we can do it through the CLI. So I have already prepared the command. This is a simple command. Obviously, there are more options available, which you can do it. If you guys want, you can just simply do a dr control and then help. And you guys will see the options that you will have. Anyway, this will do the needful for me. We have to run this one on our storage server. Right now, our storage server, media server, master server, they are all on the same locations. So if I come to storage unit, if I come to here, disk storage, under the storage server, you will see the name of the storage server, which is responsible for your MSDP. So I'll just go again over here. Let's click on it, and it's saying it's been created. It should show over here. Let's give it a few seconds until it shows over here. Meanwhile, what I want to do in today's session, I want to take a file backup. We will start this video with the file backup for the Windows, how to take a file backup, and then how to restore it. After that, in the next video, we will do the file backup and restorations for the Linux and Unix, which is both same like each other. So first I have to install the NetBackup on one of my clients. If I come back over here in down, under the host, sorry, not under the bare metal restore. If I come to the host properties and client, I will see only NBU master is showing here. But I need an agent to install on one of the clients which is available in my lab. So I have already have this guy, which is going to be Windows. On top of it, it will be SQL. So right now I'm going to I have already brought the NetBackup client setup over here. As I have mentioned before, for the Windows, the same installation which will be used for the master and media can be used for the client. So I'm just extracting it now. All right, let me go to clients. I can right click on the browser and start it from here, or if I go to the 64, I think it still is extracting it. Meanwhile, let me see if the MSDP catalog is showing, or still no. Okay, so far still, I was in the wrong location, I guess. Yeah, so MSDP shadow catalog is up and running. I mean, it is being created, but it's in the active mode, so I have to activate it. So I just select on it. Before I activate it, if I click on it, you guys will see that because my MSDP is on top of Linux, automatically it's created a standard. I didn't assign any available, I mean, any policy storage to it. I can assign any of them. I'll give it the basic one on the basic disk, which is for catalog. The schedule will be automatically available here. Like I did not change anything here, but I will be able to edit it from here in case if I want to. Client will be my MSDP server and the backup selections. Without me selecting anything, the policy itself selected the required files to be backed up. Right now, I'm not going to activate this one, but in case if you guys have productions, I strongly recommend that you guys create this MSDP shadow catalog and keep it available with you guys. Let's see if the extraction is completed. It is completed. Just select and run as administrator. Whenever you guys are doing a setup or running anything for the net backup, I strongly recommend you guys right click and run as administrator. Install NetBackup client software install upgrade. Okay, so it's saying it's already done. It's another setup is running. Let me close this one and do it one more time. I detected that another setup was running at the same time. All right, so just go ahead, click next. I agree, next, next. If you want to enable the FIPS, you can do it now. During installations, it will allow you to create, enable the FIPS mode if your organizations requires you to enable the FIPS. Next. All right, so the client name is showing over here, SQL-01, which is the host name. I can change the client name to anything I want, but I just prefer to keep it same as the host name. So if I just click CMD, host name, it will be same over here. One more thing which I always prefer is just I always keep the client name either in lowercase or uppercase, and don't mix them. So right now I'm going to keep it as it is, SQL-01. Let me see what is my master server name. I can just simply come over here and do host name, but to actually understand what is the exact name, I will just come over here, cat user openly backup.bp.conf, which has the configuration of my master media. So my master server name is nbu master. The same name will be there for the media server. So I will just simply put this one. Additional service, which is normally for the media server. Right now it's the same, but anyway, I'm gonna put the same name here. Next. Now it's trying to fetch a CA certificate. It's saying that this is the primary server, this is the SHA-1 fingerprint and SHA-256. Do I recognize it? If I want to validate it in the proper way, I have to come over here. I'll go to security, certificate, CA. If I click on it, it will show over here. So this one is ending by 24.8C and 60F9, which is correct. So I say yes, next. So it's saying please enter an authorization token. If you guys remember when we spoke about it, we said that we have an option here inside the global security. and our security level for certificate deployments are currently high. And for high, deploy certificates to a known host only require an authorization token if the host is unknown. Right now, this host for us is unknown. That's why it's asking us for a token. If I put it over here, it doesn't matter. It will always ask for authorization token. We will have another video regarding the security, maybe even more than one video. So I'm just not going to touch anything over here. I'm going to just go back here to my token, add, let's say, I would say Windows client. I'm going to use only one, or I can use multiple if I want for my next client. So I can use the same token for more than one time. Right now, I just want to use only once. I can say like for how long I want this to be valid. And if you guys have a compliance and audit, I recommend you guys to put an option here. Boarding. All right, so create. I'm going to copy this one. You can simply just click over here and it'll copy for you. See over here. Next. Okay, successfully deployed Firehose. Next. It will have the same sort of checklist which we saw together when we were installing the master server. So it will confirm that if all the checks are passed before doing the installations. So just go down. You guys will see here the services. It's saying that I don't have a service account. We could go and through the options. If we would have go to the customs, we would have able to select a specific user to be to run the backup services. Right now, I don't want to do that, but you guys will see here that if anything is warning or there is an error, it will mention for you guys. So everything is passed here. I'll just go ahead with install. All right. One more thing before I pause the video until this installation is finished. Right now in my lab, I don't have, I actually do have a firewall, but my point is, if you guys are in the productions between the master and media, there's a specific ports which needs to be open, and same between the client to the master and client to the media. Most of the ports which is required inside the NetBackup, it's 1556. That's between the client to the master and between client to the media. It's a bi-direction. So if I put the NetBackup port requirement, if you guys do a simple search, it will pop up for you guys. Let me just see. I'm not sure if, yeah, this is fine. So as I said, 1556 is the actual port which is required, and then you have 13724. But 1556, it's actually the current one, 13724. It was a legacy, or it's kind of like if 1556 doesn't work, it will try to reach on 13724. And you will have some options here. So 13724, it does apply when you are using a resilient network feature, or when you have NetBackup 8 or earlier. Right now we are on NetBackup 10.501, and I don't have resilient network. So mostly 1556 should be enough, but still, me myself, like whenever I'm trying to do any whitelisting, I request for 1556 and 13724 between the client to the master and media. But media server to the primary server might require different ports. For example, you have media to MSDP. It requires 10102 and 10082. This ports will be required when we are doing, we will configure the automatic image replication as well. So between one MSDP to another MSDP, this two ports should be enabled. And mostly that's like most of the ports which you will need, unless you're using, let's say, NFS or some other features which is required. They require different type of ports. So yeah, that's for this. Okay, our installation is finished. Just select finish. Okay. So in case I want to confirm, I can just come here to services. See. Net backup. And you guys will see that the services are up automatically. If one of them, let's say, is not starting, it's because it's not required for that service. This is for the duplication case. We want to enable the duplication at the client side. We will have this one as well, the branch exchange, which is the primary service. The others are dependent on this one. Okay, so we have everything available here. I mean, the NetBackup is installed. Now, in case if you guys want to change the name of the client, we can simply go to edit, if I'm not mistaken, software, where it has NetBackup, current version, config, and here we see the client name. So right now this is the client name. If I want to connect to this guy, I have to put this name. So let's go to master server. Where is our master server? It's gone. So if I come here, if I go to policies, let's say we want to create a file backup policy. So I'm gonna make this Windows file backup. From the policy type, I will just go ahead and select MS Windows. Policy storage, I'm gonna keep the MSDP disk. I'm not gonna touch anything else except I'm gonna just put and enable the use accelerator. We will speak about all of these options at one stage. Right now, I just want to create this policy. Schedule, I have to provide a schedule for it. So it can be full normally and incremental. So full, let it happen once a week. I want to just have it for 1 week. And then add another. I'm gonna make this incremental, differential incremental, and then once a day. Keep this one again for 1 week. That's it. So if you guys see that like I didn't put the schedule, I don't want this to run on daily days. I mean on the daily basis. It just I want to have some policies. So I click add clients. So add. Let's say if I put on this short name, detect client operating system. Okay, it's selecting it, so it was able to accept it. I thought it will not do it. One more thing which I just did over here, whenever you guys put a check mark on detect client operating system, it will check and will know if the port is enabled or not, and all the required services are up or running or not. So if I put detect and it gives a failure, that means there is a troubleshooting required either from the master server, media server, or from the client side. So it's a really good idea to always keep this one when you're adding a client to the net backup. All right, so I'll come to backup selections, add. From here, I can select which Windows it is, so it's just go for the Windows. There are some specific path name which are normally, let's say, for the Active Directory. This is a normal Windows, so I don't need them. I'll just go with the browse. I will select the location which I want to take a backup with. For example, here I say I want to do it. Let me see, I don't have any data here. Let's say I want to take a backup of, let me see what is inside this guy. Okay, not lots of data, so a config MSI will be enough for me. Then click add, create, and now I just do manual full, and it will initiate the job. I mean, this is a catalog backup. You guys see that we did it last time, so it's a schedule. That's why it's running. And after we created the catalog backup, the image cleanup, it's not showing anymore that partially success, and it's getting successfully finished. If I go here, if I go to details, it will show me that is requesting for the service resources from our MSDP disk. It's checking if it has any sort of limitation. It's getting granted the resources. The disk ID we have over here. The encryption is there. If you guys remember, when we created the MSDP, we enabled encryption at rest, not the KMS, the normal one. So the job is actually enabled. So it's being written. Let's see, it has only no child job, and it's gonna take a few seconds to start, and it will be immediately finished. I hope so. Okay, now it started. It should be immediately finished because it wasn't anything. So it was successfully completed. So now we have a backup. Okay, so let's say we have we want to restore it. Let me just cancel this one. Go to the so I don't remember actually from where I took the backup. Let me just confirm again. See config MSI. It's interesting, it's not showing the MSI file here. Let me see. Maybe it's okay, so it was over here hidden, but we could see it over there. So let's say I will delete one of them. Or instead of deleting, I will just Control X. I'm gonna take it to another location if it allows me, obviously. Backup. Okay, it allowed me. So let's restore all the files to the same original location. So if I go to recovery, for the file backup recovery, for the file recovery, do it from this under this menu, recovery. Start recovery. I select the policy type, which is the MS Windows. I will put the name of the client. Right now I have only one client, so I'm just going to select this one. Apply. It will automatically put the same client as the destinations. Obviously, if you have a different client, you can select it. Right now I have only one client with the Windows. Actually, I have only one client in my NetBackup master server. So click next. If I do from edit, I'll be able to search the backup history. Right now I have only one, so it doesn't matter. But in case you have multiple, you can select that day which you want to restore from it. Apply. So I'll go to see. You can see that it's simply it will be like a hierarchy. I can select which database, which file I want to do it, or I can just select like this. It will be all of them together, and then I click next. Restore everything to original location, or we can do it to a different location. We can put a path in case we don't want to put it in the same location. So I'm going to restore everything to original location. Here we can select for each one of them a different path in case if you want to do it. Again, I don't want to do that. And this is the last one. We can do it to a virtual hard disk file. So you can restore it to a virtual hard disk and then mount that hard disk. Down here we have, like, in case if you want to allow override, if let's say the same name is there, and if you want to override that file, you will select this one. Restore directives without crossing mount points, restore directives without cross access control attributes. This is again extra options which you have. Right now for me it's just restore everything to original locations, allow override. I know nothing is there, but I will select this one. If it's productions, I always recommend you guys to restore it to a different location and don't do override. Click next. Just a review, everything's fine or no. As long as it's green and everything is fine, it should be okay. Start recovery. The recovery should show over here. If I go to activity monitor, I'll be able to see it as well. But here it will be only for the restore, and as you see, it's completed. So if you come over here, you guys will see that it is already completed and it's been restored over here. Okay, that's all for the Windows file restorations. One more thing which I want to mention here, we can do the restoration from here as well, from the client side. If we have options, I mean, if you have that permission, or the user who logged in here has the permission and we have allowed him to do the restore, we'll be able to restore it from here as well, instead of doing it from the master server. So if I select on backup, archive, and restore, more, run as administrator, file, select file and folders to restore, normal backup. Okay, saying it doesn't have it. Let me see. I'll go to NetBackup client properties, not this one, sorry. Specify NetBackup machine and policy type. So here I will say what is the master server. This is the one. Client is this one. MS Windows. These are all okay. So let me see. Does it allow me? Maybe because the name should be SQL-01. Let me see. SQL-01 add name. Okay. And then do this one. One more thing I will do over here. I'm just gonna select, let's say, from 31. Then okay. All right. That's interesting. Okay. So it was a name. And by the way, I can see over here the name is not, the time is not correct. This is one of the big challenges you might face. The time between the master and client, it should be always in sync. Otherwise, you will face a lot of issues in communication between the agent and the master server and media server. All right, so we have it here. We can select over here, and then we can select for restore. So you will have the option to do it from the client. I mean, with NetBackup, there is nothing impossible. I know that you guys might see the interview and the interface and everything a bit as a legacy, but it has a lot of options. That's why it's been in the uh, leader court, you can say, for the more than the last 2 decades. It has a lot of options. We can we can do the backup and restore from the master server. We can do the backup and restore from the client side, and so many other options. Um, so I think that's enough. I don't want to bore you guys. That's how we do the restoration from the master and client for the Windows operating system. In next video, we will cover how to do the same for Linux-based virtual machine. Thank you and have a nice day.